We don't have enough water. We don't have enough water in Ojai. We don't have enough water in Southern California. We don't have enough water in California. We don't have enough water in the arid West. And it's just going to be changes. And myself, I'm expecting that I'm going to start taking out trees because I'm not going to spend water on them, and I hate to see them just wilting, you know, from lack of water. And I don't really know what happens after this coming year.
Hi, I'm Asher, and welcome to Edible Education with Ocean View School District. Today, we're with Jim Churchill, the Tangerine Man himself at Churchill Farms.
Ocean View School District serves these fresh, locally sourced foods to students every day. Be sure to check them out in your school's cafeteria to get a taste.
I started farming in 1978, so I believe that's 22 and 21, so 43 years. And I did not start out to be a farmer. I have a master's degree in American government, and I have a bachelor's degree in philosophy. I grew up here. I always wanted to live here. There didn't used to be anything that a person with my kind of training could have done, but this was a way to live in Ojai. I worked for my dad's farm manager for a year. I kept a calendar. I wrote down everything I did. And then after a year, I stopped working for the farm manager and I worked for my dad direct. I just looked at the calendar and said, "Oop, it's time to spray weeds." We became organic because you've heard of cuties. They are not a variety. They can be whatever the people who own the trademark say they are. Lisa and I looked at that and said, we better get out of the way of this. And so we transitioned to organic. We started sort of right away and did that so that we would have another market to sell to. I was already inclined in that direction. I hadn't sprayed any weeds in 15 years, and I'd never sprayed for any insects ever. But I used synthetic fertilizer, which is something that I've gotten away from, and happily so. Well, this is the Ojai Pixie bumper sticker. My former wife and continuing partner, Lisa Brennis, designed it, and she gets a thrill out of seeing how many of them there are in Ojai. It's kind of cool. We had a contest for the slogan, and lots of entries. The one that did not get chosen was too good to throw at cars. But you know, sweet, petite, and great to eat. I think that was an elementary school kid, and he got a box of Pixies. We actually try to sell fruit that is delicious. You know, every company in the world says it, right? And it's everybody's claim. And I guess the proof is in the eating. Well, we're organic. We try to farm in a way that doesn't harm the environment, and we try to create habitat for insects and soil biology. We try not to harvest the fruit until it tastes good. And not very many people sell their own fruit. Most farmers want to farm. They don't want to sell. And it's strenuous, selling and growing and harvesting.
What do you see for the future of your farm?
Well, it's hard times. We don't have enough water, right? So what's happening is the Ojai Valley has only the water that falls from the sky. The aquifers are recharged by rain, and the Lake Casitas is recharged by rain. The lake is, I think, at 37% capacity. I have an allocation each year, and I watch very carefully. Like anytime I irrigate, I walk the lines and look for leaks, and I'm really careful about that. I'm going to be over my allocation. You know, unless there's a lot of water, I'm going to start cutting down trees. There isn't enough water in the Ojai Valley for the people and the trees, so I've been doing it for more than half my life. I will keep going at whatever scale I can for as long as I can, assuming that my strength holds up. We'll try to create oak woodland and monarch habitat, and I don't actually know. I haven't got that far in my thinking.
And what's the most difficult thing to do on this farm?
Well, in the wintertime, when I'm doing mail order, wholesale, and farmers markets, and managing a harvest crew, a picking crew in the barn, and harvest crew for the fruit, and booking trucks, and loading up to go to the farmers market. It's too much work. And so then my hope is to not do that again. I quite like that.
And what's the most fun thing that you do on this farm?
What I just said, all that stuff. It's a gas. I haven't found a better way than just to peel them and eat them. Did you get through your questions?
Yes, I did.
Very good.
I have yet to get through all these pixies, though.
Well, you don't get to eat them all because I need them for the farmer's market tomorrow. What's your favorite way to eat them?
With the peel.
Really?
I mean, no, it was a joke, but I'll demonstrate.
Huh. Who knows, maybe we'll have like a lot of rain and I'll have another year after this year, and that would be fabulous. But I'm not counting on it and I'm not expecting it because times have changed.